Hello and welcome to Big Orbit's Cardfight Vanguard weekly update. My name's James and today I'll be going through the card shown throughout the past 7 days. Now we have hit the end of G Extra Booster 3 cards to talk about, so I will quickly go through all of the rest that are to be shown for Nova Grappler, Dimension Police and Link Joker. But we do still have some GPT 14 cards afterwards, so I'll get to that when I do. But first of all we have Blazer Cougar, who is a Nova Grappler Stride with Auto Limit Break 4, Counterblast 1, and choose 2 cards from your hand and discard them. At the end of the battle that this unit attacked, if you have a heart card with Blau in it, you may pay the cost. If you do, put this unit face up in your G zone, choose up to 1 grade 3 with Blau in its card name from your hand and ride it as stand. Unlike Sonne Cougar, this can be used a lot easier as it's only Limit Break 4. But it doesn't allow you to search for a grade 3. So both Blazer and Sonne are really good, just for different times in the game. We also have 2 Blau triggers this week, the first one being Saar Blau Lands, a critical trigger. They have Act, Rearguard Circle, Generation Break 1, Counterblast 1, and put this unit into your soul. Choose up to 2 cards in total on your circle or in your damage zone, and turn them face up. This is really good for Nova Grapplers, as counterblasting isn't a problem, and unlocking is very important, and this can be used in any Nova Grappler deck. And we have Orcas Blau Musa, a draw trigger. The skill is Act, Rearguard Circle, put this unit into your soul, choose one of your units, and it gets power plus 3000 until the end of the turn. Not overly impressive like most of these clones, but the soul charge is always useful. Bravest Peekex Gallop is a stride for Dimension Police with Burst, Auto, Vanguard Circle once per turn, Counterblast 1, and choose a face down card from your G zone and turn it face up. When this unit attacks, if this unit's power is 40,000 or greater, you may pay the cost. If you do, this unit gets Drive plus 1. At the end of the battle, if this unit's power is 80,000 or greater, stand it, and it gets Drive minus 4. You can pretty much achieve the first 40k just from striding and soul blasting 1, and you can then use Grand Scout to get it to 80,000 for a quick way to achieve the power. In case you're struggling to get to that power, he also has Continuous Vanguard Circle Generation Break 3. This unit gets power plus for each face-up card in your G zone. The fact that this is generic, this Generation Break 3 works amazingly well for any build that isn't using the new Grand Gallop. Great Cosmic Hero Grandeur is a common grade 3 with Burst, Auto, Rearguard Circle. When this unit attacks, if you have a Vanguard with power of 40,000 or greater, this unit gets power plus 10,000 till the end of the battle. Yet again, a very easy level of power to achieve, and he becomes a 21k attacker on his own, which is always very good. Build Standard is a forerunner who has Act, Rearguard Circle, Counterblast 1, and put this unit into your soul. Draw a card. Choose one of your Vanguards and it gets power plus 4000 till the end of turn. The power up isn't too impressive at this point, but the draw is nice at least. Dimensional Robo Raptor is a grade 1 with Auto. When this unit is placed on Rearguard Circle, if you have a Vanguard with Dimensional Robo in its card name, look at the 5 cards from the top of your deck, put 2 grade 3s with Dimensional Robo in their card names into your drop zone and shuffle your deck. If 1 card was put, this unit gets plus 4000 power until the end of turn. If 2 cards were put, draw a card. This fuels Dynexus's On Stride ability, which is the main purpose for this card, and being pre-G really helps with your strategy. And lastly for Dimension Police, we have Dimensional Robo Bloom. This unit has Act, Rearguard Circle, put this unit into your soul, choose one of your units, and it gets power plus 3000 till the end of the turn. Like the Nova Grappler version, not too impressive, but the soul is always nice. On to Link Joker, we have the grade 2 Star Vader Vela Junior Dragon. The first is Act, Rearguard Circle. When this unit attacks, if the number of your opponent's locked cards is 2 or more, until the end of the battle, your opponent cannot call grade 0 cards from hand to Guardian Circle. And this unit is really good for both Star Vaders and Messiahs, and it can also use this when attacking rearguards too. The second skill, Act, is Rearguard Circle Generation Break 1. Your opponent's units in the same column as his or her locked cards cannot intercept. This makes guarding this unit even harder, as a good way to counter Silent Tom clones before would be to intercept, but you can't even do that anymore. Resistant Stargate of Polonium is a grade 1 with continuous Guardian Circle. If there are 2 or more locked cards, this unit gets shield plus 5000. And she also has auto Rearguard Circle Soul Blast 1 at the beginning of the guard step that your Vanguard with Chaos in its card name is attacked. You may pay the cost. If you do, move this unit to Guardian Circle. This seems like Chaos is trying to get its defensive side back, but I don't feel like too many copies of this card will be used, as Soul tends to be quite precious in Chaos. Link Joker's last card of this week is Laity Bomber of Magnetic Storm. Her skill is auto choose a grade 1 or greater card from your hand and put it on Rearguard Circle as a locked card. When this unit is placed on Rearguard Circle, if your Vanguard is a Messiah, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw a card. This is really nice setup for the big unlocking boss, and you're not losing anything with the second call due to the draw. Onto the GBT14 cards, we have the second ZR in this set shown, Zeroth Dragon of Zenith Peak Ultima. The skill is Auto Counterblast 2. When this unit is placed on Vanguard Circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for up to 4 cards. Call 2 cards from among them to separate Rearguard Circle, and put the rest on the top of your deck in any order. All of your units will be chosen for your trigger effects until the end of turn. So this means throughout the turn, if you get a critical trigger, all your units will get +1 critical and plus 5000 power. Though with stands, everything will stand but your Vanguard, and with draws and heals, you can only draw and heal once. Though with all of the plus 5000 power is still given to everything. This is fantastic for Angel Feather's rescue mechanic to get even more triggers than usual, and is just incredibly deadly in general with all those criticals and restanding. Shadow Paladin get a new common grade 3 with Subjugate Dragon. The skill is Auto Ritual 1. When this unit is placed on Vanguard Circle or Rearguard Circle, if you have a Vanguard with the Ritual ability, search your deck for up to 1 grade 1 or less card with the Ritual ability, call it Rearguard Circle and shuffle your deck. Now this doesn't really have a condition, as Ritual 1 is incredibly easy to achieve that you don't even have to try, and it having no cost is quite ridiculous. The only problem is that it takes up a grade 3 space, but 1 to 2 copies may be worth it. Lastly for the week we have Vertigo Plunderer. This skill is continuous Rearguard Circle Darkness. Until the end of turn, if you have a Vanguard with Zeroth in its card name, this unit gets plus 1000 power for each card in your soul. This is a great booster for anything that has a guard restriction, like Gilles de Rais, and nice to see Zeroth still get some love. And that is everything for this week. Be sure to check out next week when I'll be going through the cards shown throughout the next 7 days. And if you have any questions about the cards, feel free to leave that in the comment section below. So I hope to see you next time. Bye.